Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sewing with Twin. So good to have you here again. It's been quite a while. Okay, so today quickly I just want to appreciate every single one of my subscribers. I want to thank you for your likes, I want to thank you for your comments, I want to thank you for sharing my videos. Please keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate. So today quickly we're going to be using this beautiful fabric to make a kaftan. A kaftan with a high neck collar. Some people call it a scrub neck collar, but this time around the collar is not going to be deep. It's not going to, for this particular one is for somebody who doesn't want her neckline to show too much. Okay, so we're going to be doing a different design. So right now this is the fabric I'm using. I'm going to be using this part of the fabric for the neckline that I'm going to construct. And right here I have already cut the needed amount of fabric that I'll be needing. We're going to be, the length of the fabric is going to be 53, the length of the dress is going to be 53 inches. So I have gone ahead to fold this fabric into two of 56 inches. I'm leaving enough fabric at the bottom to be able to fold it in. So this is my fabric that I have folded. You can see all the way, it's all the way long, 56 inches rather, and I've double folded it. Okay, this is the selvage, the edge of it here. So this piece is going to be for my neckline. Okay, so I'm not going to cut it separately, even though I'm still going to divide it. What I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to be slanting the neckline, this shoulder rather, I'm going to be slanting it a bit so that it will fall, okay, on the shoulder, and it will just be straight. Okay, so we're going to start from our neckline. The neckline we're going to be using for the back measurement, okay, for the depth we're going to use 1 inch here. Then for the width I'm not going to be using more than 3 inches. Okay, and I'm going to connect. I'm marking on the right side of the fabric so that you'll be able to see it very well. So you can see, here we go. Okay, also I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch here at the 8 inches. This is the standard measurement for the shoulder. Right here I'm going to come down by 1 inch here because I want to slope my shoulder. Okay, I want it to have a slope. It's not compulsory, but for those who want it, okay, it just makes the dress sit a bit more better. Okay, so you just connect it to the 3 inches of the neckline here and slope it all down. All this will be cut off. Okay, so now we're going to be putting in our horizontal measurement. So now I'm going to be starting from the shoulder here. Our shoulder point is here, and I'm going to be taking the bust point. The bust point is 11. Okay, this is where the bust point is, and the bust is 35. Because it's not going to have a zip, I'm going to add another 2 inches to it. That's 37. Okay, so 37 divided by 4. I use my ruler like this when I want to get 37 divided by 4, and I just come here and I mark it out. Okay, I mark it out and I put 2 inches sewing, cutting and sewing allowance. Okay, then I come down to the hip measurement. The hip is at 25 inches here. We have the hip here at this line here. Then our hip, the hip measurement, the hip is 42, and I'm going to add 2 inches to it. That makes it 44. 44 divided by 4, that's 11, right on the right place. And I add 2 more inches to it. Okay, good. So now I'm just going to roll my line all the way down. I'm going to connect my lines. Remember that it's a kaftan, and I will roll all the way down. This is 13.5 inches, so I mark 13.5 inches all the way down here, and I connect all my lines. I connect all my lines. Okay, for my sleeves, I want the sleeves are going to be cut together. The sleeves are going to be cut together with the, so I'm going to come to the end of the sleeves. I want the sleeves are going to be 24 inches. Okay, it's going to be 24 inches from the center back. It's going to be about, okay, let's say about 21 inches or 22 inches. So just come all the way from the center back, which is represented, which is right here. Okay, this is the center back here. Okay, then we measure. What do we have? We have 22 inches, so we can use all this. This is 22 inches, as you can see, 22 inches all the way to the end here. Let me just move this a bit. Okay, so as you can see, this is 22 inches right here. So we're going to be taking it to the end. Then it's also going to be a kimono sleeve. So we're going to be, the round sleeve of this person is 10 inches. So we're going to be measuring 10 inches, 11 inches all the way down. So we'll mark it here. Okay. And we connect it to the bust point. We connect it to where the bust point, and we'll give a curve. Okay, you can use your ruler to curve that here. You can use a ruler to curve that there. Okay, so now we're going to do our cutting now. We're going to cut. So quickly, before we do, this is our front and our back. This is it here. So quickly, before we do anything, we're going to be working with the front pattern before we join at the sides, at the sleeves and at the sides. So let me take out one of them, which is our front pattern. And I'm going to be working with this one now to be able to create the neckline for the front. So how do we create the neckline for the front? You fold it back to how it was initially cut. You fold it back to how it was initially cut. As you can see, the neckline here. Okay, so this depends on how deep you want it to be. For this person, she doesn't want it to come deep, so I'll be measuring from this neckline here. Okay, and I'm going to be taking it down. Okay, I'm going to be taking it down. It depends on how deep the person wants it. This person, we can use 8.5, we can use 7.5. It depends on how deep the person wants it. For me, I'm going to be using 8 inches. Okay, I'm going to be using 8 inches, so I'll mark my 8 inches here. But I'm also going to be using, because it's going to be in form of a square at this place here, I'm going to just be using 1.5 inches or 1 inch. It depends on how much you want it to be. But however much you use, remember that it's going to be doubled in two, because it's going to be on this side and it's going to be on the other side too. So I'm going to use 1.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to be using 1.5 inches. So I'm going to connect this place to this place and this place to this place. Okay, I hope we all got that. This place comes to this place. Remember, I measured in by 1.5 inches. Okay, and I also measured down from here, from the nape of my neck. I measured down 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches. This is it here. Mark 8 inches, and I came in from here by 1.5 inches. So let me just draw the line so that you will understand it better. So I'll connect the lines. And I'll connect the line there. So this is what is going to be going off from it. So this is all we have in the front pattern. This is the front pattern. So quickly I'm going to go to my machine and join the back at the shoulder. I'm going to be joining the back to the front at the shoulder point here. So let me quickly do that and bring it back. So we'll arrange front to front and come and join here, shoulder, and here, join along this side, join along this side. So I have finished joining at the shoulders, the two shoulders. We finished joining, so you can see the neckline now. This is the neckline for the front, and this is the one for the back. So I'm done with joining it. Now what we're going to be doing next is we're going to take the measurement of all around here. We need to take the measurement for everything around here because we need to get the, let's take the measurements. We need to take the measurement of this circumference of all around here. That means the back neckline all the way to this side, then all the way down and all the way here, okay, to be able to create our collar. So let's start from here. Okay, this is how you take the neckline. You just measure all the way down, check the circumference. Okay. And what we have here is 27 and a half. We have 27 and a half inches. Okay, so I just want to show us something else that I did. Remember that I brought mine down by 8 inches. Okay, so now I want to increase, bringing it down up to 9 inches right here. Okay, I want to increase it up to 9 inches. So I'm going to take it down by another 1 inch. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be covering up from this place up to about this place, okay, with the neckline. Okay, and when I do it, I have to have enough space for the head to be able to enter. So that's why I need to open it a little bit more. Okay, when you're doing that, you take that into cognizance. Okay, so I'm going to be coming down by another 1 inch, okay, which is about here. Then I'll be cutting it. Okay, I'll be cutting the 1 inch out because that piece is also going to be covered. This piece is also going to be covered. So let's just go ahead. I'll cut it out and show you. Okay, there we go. So I'll be taking the measurement around the neckline again since it has increased. Let me quickly do that. So we have 29 inches. That's around the neckline. So I'm going to be working on the neckline now. Remember I talked about we're going to be using this selvage part for the neckline. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be measuring out, because the neck collar I want it 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and I have to double it. Okay, so we're going to do 2.5 inches, that's 5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to add 1 inch for sewing for the seam allowance, so that's going to be 6 inches. So I'll be measuring 6 inches right from this line here, because I don't want this line here. So I'll be measuring out 6 inches, which is about here. I'll be measuring out 6 inches, which is about here, because I have to cut it out because I want to use this pattern. Okay, I can just divide it into 2. Okay, so remember that I said we need 29 inches. So let's see, we have enough, we have more than enough. This is more than 29 inches. Let's start from here. And we have about 44 inches, so that's good. And you can iron down some cloth gum on it to make it a bit stronger. I'll be ironing some cloth gum on mine to make it more stable. Okay, So I have ironed my fusible lining, or cloth gum, or paper gum as it's called. So this is the part I'm going to be using for the front, that's going to be showing, okay, on the neckline. And as I told you, I cut more than 29 inches. So basically what we're going to be doing, if we divide 29 into 2, okay, all around the neck, okay, we'll have about 14 inches thereabouts, okay. And this is where 14.5 inches is going to stop. If you see, it's right here, but I have more than enough, and there's a reason why I have done that, because I'm going to be slashing it here in the middle. This is where we're going to join, but any other excess is what we're going to cut off. It's better that you have more than enough than not enough at all. So right here at the bottom, remember I told you that I extended the line in the front because I was going to join in the middle here. I was going to join the front a bit in the middle here to give us that particular design. So right now I'm going to be going to my sewing machine, and I am going to be joining up about 3.5 inches, which I told you about. I'm going to be joining up to this point, to this particular point right here. Okay, so what am I going to do? Let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to turn it inside out. Okay, it's going to be turned inside out again. Okay, I'm going to turn this to inside out. Okay, and remember, starting from this point here, I'm going to be measuring up 3.5 inches. Okay, 3.5 inches. So I'm going to be joining it here. Okay, but the joining is going to be done in the middle part here. Okay, and the joining is going to be done here, 3.5 inches here. So I'm going to be going to my sewing machine. I'll open this part, okay, and I'll open this part, okay. I hope you can see. Okay, and I'm going to sew along this middle line, this midline here, okay, up to this point here. That's all I'm going to do. Just join and sew up to this point here. So I'll go to my sewing machine and I'll come back and show you. So we can see I have joined it here. This is 3.5. I've joined it up here. So now what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be slashing this one into 2, because as I told you, it is long, it is too long, it's excess. So I'm going to be slashing it here. Even though this is where we're going to be ending it on the kaftan, I'll just come here and I'll slash it into 2. Okay, so that it will help us, it will enable us to join. Okay, so now we're going to take our dress, okay, our kaftan now, and we're going to join it. We're going to work on it. So this is the kaftan. This is the kaftan now. Okay, this is the kaftan, and now I'm going to be joining here. Okay, I'm going to be joining here, and all the way here. Okay, using this to join it all the way. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to take this front side to front side, okay, and I'll join from the center point here, okay, and I'll join. When I join up to here, I will notch here, so to enable me tuck this side in and tuck this side in. Okay, so as you can see, I have joined the straight line. Okay, I have joined this straight line here. So now the next thing I want to do is to join it to the other side and all around, but you can see it ends over here. Okay, when I finished joining it, I had excess. Okay, I had excess here, because remember that what was cut here was 2 inches, but what I have here is 2.5 inches. So I'm going to take this remaining part that is here, okay, this remaining part that is here, after joining the straight line, and I'm just going to slightly trim it off to do what? To align with this line here. Okay, just slightly, so that I'll be able to curve it and do the rest part of the neckline. Okay, So I'm just going to take my scissors and trim from here to here. You can mark it with your chalk. Okay, this is where it is. You can mark it with your chalk. Just give it a straight line. Okay, then just trim it off with your scissors, so that by the time you are making that bend over there, okay, it's not going to fold in. It's going to be neat and straight. Just about a 1/4 inch to the end of where you have sewn onto. Okay, and you trim off. Good. Then now you can see it's easy for us to put it. It's easy for me to put it at this side now, and I'm now going to sew it down. I'm going to sew this remaining part down on this place here. Okay, I hope you can all see it. I'll sew the remaining. I've already sewn this straight part here, so now I'm going to sew this place all around to the back. So let's just go to the machine now and sew. So you just continue following it with the neckline that we have cut out all around the neckline to the center back, to the line at the center back. Just like 1/2 inch before the line at the center back, we're going to stop. Okay, this is the center back. We'll stop around here. Okay, so you can see that it has formed. It's neat. It's looking neat. Okay, this is it here. Then see our center back here. Remember, we have excess fabric here, so we're going to cut it off. The excess, we're going to cut it off and now turn them inside, the two of these inside out, and join. So let's cut off the excess fabric, which is what I'm going to do now, and now join. So this is the two sides, okay, at the back, the center back. So I want to join them together now. So I'm going to align them this way, okay, front side to front side, okay, and I'm going to join front side to front side, okay, and I'm going to join in the middle. Okay, I'm going to use a pin to hold it down. The center is right here, so I'm going to join this line here all the way to the end here, and this line here all the way to the end here. Let's go ahead and do so. So I have gone ahead and I have joined. You can see joined here, joined here. So now I can now join this collar and continue my joining onto the dress itself. So there we go. This is our collar. It looks beautiful. I'm going to go and knitting all the edges. I'm going to weave all this place here, knitting all the edges. I'm going to close up the sides, close up the hands, and I'll put it on the mannequin and I'll come and show you. Thank you very much for watching this channel. If you've watched up to this point, I thank you very much. Thank you. Please continue to like all the videos that you see, continue to share and drop your comments also. Take care. God bless you. Bye.